In Europe next week, critical events could unfold in the Western Balkans, as Serbian and Kosovar leaders will meet in Brussels on September 7th to resurrect negotiations for a normalization of their bilateral ties. In recent weeks, both Belgrade and Pristina suggested that a deal could include the exchange of territories to make Serbia and Kosovo more ethnically homogeneous. While such an arrangement would face massive obstacles, if approved, it could destabilize the whole region, as it could lead to the collapse of other multi-ethnic states in the area. That has special overtones for Bosnia, still haunted as it is by the civil war of over 20 years ago. Meanwhile, President Trump is blaming China for a lack of progress with denuclearization in North Korea. And a North Korean holiday on September 9th to celebrate the foundation of the country is a chance for President Xi to pop into Pyongyang and exert his influence on the young DPRK leader in response. But President Xi may not even go, and his lack of attendance and whom he sends as an intermediary will give us some insight into how China is going to manage American disappointment with its key relationship with its oldest ally. Finally, we're watching Syria very closely, and specifically watching how Russia manages to keep that situation from getting out of hand. A Turkish, Russian, Iranian meeting in Iran will give us some indication of where everyone's heads are at this week, but the reality is that the biggest complication on the ground is the Assad government and the rebels who are fighting one another, and who can readily undermine anything these three big powers agree to. Rumors are also abounding of chemical warfare coming to the fore again, and America has made it clear it will retaliate for any use of such weapons by the Damascus government. But Assad is probably calculating he can absorb such retaliation and break the will of the rebel factions he's aiming to pick off one by one. Also, Russia's naval exercises in the eastern Mediterranean will see the largest show of force by the Russian Navy in quite some time, though we don't expect any clash between the Russians and the Americans. Instead, we're looking at the potential for Turkish troops in Idlib to end up in the line of fire of Assad and Iran, and what Turkey and Russia will do if that happens.